Hello, guys, and welcome to episode 3 of Football and F1 show. As today we're going to talk about some Club World Cup games that happened yesterday, and also we're going to talk about obviously the Austrian Grand Prix. So let's get started. Let's start with yesterday's Club World Cup games. PSG against Inter Miami. PSG winning 4-0 against Inter Miami. Two goals from João Neves, an own goal, which was the third goal from Thomas Aviles, and the fourth goal scored by Ashraf Hakimi. And let's be honest, PSG absolutely destroyed and wiped the floor of Inter Miami. It could have been more, and it should have been more. Let's be honest, because the way PSG tore Inter Miami apart was quite disrespectful, honestly. But yeah, I mean, I've seen some people criticize Inter Miami, etc. But I mean, they don't have the quality that PSG have. Secondly, yes, okay, they have Messi, Suarez, Busquets, Alba, but those players are not at their peak. Alba is not in his peak. Busquets is not in his peak. Suarez is not in his peak. Messi is also not his peak. On his peak, let's be honest. So I don't know why some people criticize Inter Miami and say, "Oh, they've got great players. They should have been given. They should have made it more difficult." PSG. You could say that, but like, if and yes, the narrative before the game that, oh, can Messi take revenge of PSG? But I think they're very honest. PSG are such a miles clear, such a better team, much a better team, much a better team than Inter Miami. They play better football. They score, obviously defend very well. They attack very well. They're the recent Champions League winners. So of course, yeah, okay, yeah, they've got Inter Miami have got great players and they won. They're doing well. They've gotten better since Messi came in and they won the MLS Supporters Shield, etc. But if we be very honest, playing in MLS compared to playing against PSG, it's the complete huge difference. The difference is very clear. The difference is huge. But PSG, they're such a quality team, and sure they are the one of the teams that have a proper chance of winning the Club World Cup alongside Real Madrid and Manchester City. So yeah, well done to PSG. Bayern Munich beat Flamengo 4-2. This was another game that I really looked forward to, but Bayern Munich started on the front, started really well. Flamengo started on the front foot. First goal from Eric Bulgar. Second goal, Harry Kane to make it 2-0. It was two goals in the first 9 minutes for Bayern Munich. They were flying. And then the Flamengo started to have possession and create some chances. Scored a goal from Jerson. Third goal, Goretzka, 3-1. And the second half, Flamengo came back again, scoring the penalty from Jorginho, who used to play also, of course, for Arsenal, Chelsea and Napoli as a midfielder. And Flamengo, I thought they were better. After 2-0, yeah, of course, after 2-0 they had to react and they had to come back and never give up. But they played well. They had quite a lot. I won't say quite a lot of possession, but they had most of the ball after 2-0. Couple of good chances as well, and they had good chances. They were playing quite well, but sometimes you have to take your chances, especially in the knockout stages, where Bayern Munich did that really well, because Bayern Munich had 4 shots on target and they scored 4 goals. And the fourth goal scored by Harry Kane. So you have to give credit to Bayern Munich because they started the game really well. They gave themselves a good opportunity, a good advantage against a very good Flamengo side. And then after that, obviously, of course, Flamengo were going to react, but I thought Bayern and Vincent Company adapted to do it quite well, managed to win the game. Goals from Harry Kane, and yes, defensively, I think Bayern Munich could do better, which been Bayern Munich's defensively, but it's been Bayern Munich's problem for quite some time now. They're all, when you watch Bayern Munich, it's always like, oh, they're so great in the attack, but the defense they struggle. It's been quite a lot like that for some time for Bayern Munich. But yeah, Bayern Munich, like I said, it's a very important win against a very good Flamengo side, who are a very good team. They beat Chelsea. Not easy team to play against, that's for sure. They play very good. They play attacking football. They play great football. Obviously, defensively, they kind of give you opportunities to score goals and create chances. But at the same time, they're a very good team. They're not easy team to play against, and the way they go forward, the way they play, it's a very good team to watch. Yeah. So yeah, very important win for Bayern, very important win for PSG, as both of them go through to the last quarterfinals of the Club World Cup. As the two games in the Club World Cup will be the first one of the first quarterfinal confirmed was Palmeiras against Chelsea, and now PSG against Bayern Munich. What do I think of it? I think Palmeiras versus Chelsea. I think Chelsea should win, but Palmeiras is a very good team, and like I said, I think all the Brazilian teams in this Club World Cup have done extremely really well. So it will not be easy for Chelsea. Chelsea are the favourites and they should win, but it's not guaranteed. And then you've got Paris Saint-Germain versus Bayern Munich. PSG should win, but Bayern Munich have got a firepower in them to score goals and cause problems for PSG, like Harry Kane, also Michael Olise, Coleman, Goretzka, coming with the mention likes of Musiala, Sane. So they've got a very good quality players by Munich as well. But of course, I think most people will say that they are the favourites to win that game, Paris Saint-Germain. So two games today as well for the last 16. Inter Milan versus Fluminense. Sorry if to any Fluminense fans if they are watching, but I'm pretty sure they're not watching it. But now, jokes aside, Inter Milan they top their group, which is the group that you would expect them to get top. Monterrey, because they played Monterrey, River Plate, Ottawa Red Diamonds, with all due respect to them. But Inter Milan did well in their group stage. So it's Fluminense. They had the group with Borussia Dortmund, Mamelodi Sundowns, all the time. Better chance to qualify also, let's be honest, and then be in the group with Salzburg, Real Madrid, and Al Hilal if you're Pachuca, or if you're Al Ain, you group with either say Juventus and Man City, and that's a proper difficult group. Or Seattle Sanders if you're in a group with Paris Saint-Germain, Botafogo, and Atletico Madrid. But yeah, I expect Inter Milan to win. They should win. They have the quality, so I expect a very good win for Inter Milan. Manchester City against Al Hilal. That's a very good game. Al Hilal are not easy team to play. Obviously, they're not going to be easy team to play against. Obviously, they've got their new manager, Simeone Inzaghi, who's a very experienced coach. Definitely a very good coach. And they've got great players, of course. They've got great players, the likes of Cancelo, Ruben Neves, Milinkovic-Savic, Bono is the goalkeeper, fantastic goalkeeper, Koulibaly. They've got a very good team. Mitrovic, I don't know if he's still at Al Hilal or not, but he's another player that Man City might have to take care of. Yeah, they've got Mitrovic as well, so I don't think he's played in the Cup, because I didn't see him against Real Madrid. Yeah, he hasn't played any Club World Cup games for Al Hilal. Because I was wondering, yeah, he's with them, but he didn't play the game against Real Madrid. Was he injured or something? But he didn't play any games in the Club World Cup. I don't know why. Did they not include him in the squad? I have no idea. But City, obviously they look in very good shape, very good form. They look absolutely amazing so far. Obviously. It feels like a new season to me. It doesn't look like for them the end of 2024 2025 season. It looks like the beginning of the 2025-2026 season. As Omar Mamouche said, that the Club World Cup is helping for City to build squad chemistry, and you can really see that with them playing on the beach and Guardiola having a lot of fun. City they look like they showed the building very good in that, being a unit more and more, because they didn't look as much of a unit as they used to be before when they were winning Premier League titles. I'm not saying they were disjointed as a team last season, but they clearly didn't have the same chemistry as before when they were winning Premier League titles. But of course, it's kind of understandable, because you want to win Premier. Of course, when you're winning, you have a great chemistry. When you don't win, it's the there's more of a chance that you don't have a good chemistry. So of course, it works in both ways. um, but yeah, City like they're looking in very good shape, in very good form. They beat Wide at 2-0, and then they destroyed the two teams after Al Ain and Juventus 6-0, 5-2. They've been playing some brilliant football. 13 goals in 2 games. And yes, as I said before, Club World Cup in this kind of games it doesn't matter much, especially as a football fan. You know, if City win the Club World Cup doesn't mean they've solved all their problems next season, because, like I said, the Club World Cup it's not like I said, it's not so important to win it. You know, if City win it, the Club World Cup, yeah, that would be great. But also there'll be narrative that City will be tired as well going to the start of next season, so that will give an advantage to Liverpool and Arsenal. So you can split it in both ways. And if City get knocked out the last 16, for example, if they get knocked out by Al Hilal, you could say, yeah, bad news because we're out of the Club World Cup where we expected to win it. But good news as well, but because we have more rest, we don't need to go further to the last. Because I heard from a reporter a couple of days ago saying that if I was a Liverpool or Arsenal fan or a Real Madrid fan, I would want if I was Arsenal, Liverpool, or Barcelona, I would want Manchester City and Real Madrid to go very far, as much as they can in the Club World Cup. And I completely agree, because it would give an advantage to other teams, rivals for the start of the season domestically in the Premier League, La Liga, 25-26 season. So I agree with that. So I don't remember who it was, the reporter who said that. Forgive me for that, but he's right on that. So, but yeah, it will not be easy game. Al Hilal are a very good side tactically. They're very good. So not be easy, but I expect City to win. And then you go towards tomorrow's games. After that, you've got Real Madrid against Juventus. Juventus just got battered by City. But to be fair, they were already qualified, so maybe they didn't take too much of the game seriously. Real Madrid, they've won the last couple of games, Pachuca and Salzburg 3-1, 3-0. I expect Real Madrid to win that game. Borussia Dortmund against Monterrey. I also expect Borussia Dortmund to win, but who knows? There could be surprises. Don't be surprised if there is a surprise in that game between Monterrey and Borussia Dortmund. Now let's move on to Formula One.